Good morning, welcome back, and there is a lot going on, including oils for soap. It doesn't look good, but that's the start. You've got some olive oil, some mango butter, some coconut oil, like all the oils. Yeah, that's a lot. That's about 40 gallons right there. Right, see, 40, 45, 40 gallons of oil. Gearing up for Christmas. Yeah, I said it, Christmas. This soap is launching soon. That's the Olivia and Mom special. Got a bunch of coconut ones left. We still need to wrap. I have no idea what these are. Ooh, I don't know if I was supposed to show you that. Some hearts. Some leftover coconuts that haven't been scraped yet. That would end up in a mystery box maybe. Stars and Stripes. Now, I had one person email me say, hey, I missed the Stars and Stripes soap. Now these don't make the cut because see how thin they are? They're not real bars. That one even too is like all messed up on the back. Maybe I'll shoot you an email and give you this at like half off or something so you could at least put it in your collection. Custom wedding soap, I think. Orders. Lots of orders have been packed up with this new setup of just like a little launch here and a little launch there and a little one there. More stuff to ship, but it's kind of fun, and I am gonna really try hard to get the 32-ounce lotion product on the site for custom lotion. Basically, let's take a look here. Going into the dungeon. We call this the infamous label wall. I mean, it's not infamous, but look at this. Look at this. This is like every label we've had. This is, I want to puke when I see this because this was a mistake. This right here was, I mean, look at warm vanilla sugar, 32-ounce lotion labels. That's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It didn't sell well. And that one label right there, when you peel that off, is like a $5 label or $4. It's just insane. So warm vanilla sugar, Moo La La, unscented, big. Now let's go way back. How many of you have been around this long? Put it in the comments. Do you remember these? Kentish Rain, Fierce, Oatmeal Stout, Jasmine Dream, Pink Sugar, Sleigh Ride. These are old Fresh Bamboo, old lotions. We haven't launched these in years. You know, Social Butterfly. What do we got here? Juicy Lucy, which is funny, that's not Lucy, that's Milk. But it's still Hazelnut Toffee, like old lotions. Unicorn Poop, is that some not that old? And then all the, yeah, those, oh, this is a super cherry blossom and pearberry, way back. So now what I gotta figure out, there might even be older ones back there. And then these labels are all the stickers from every soap we've pretty much ever made. I can go way back, years and years and years worth of stuff. But my theory is if I can find Kentish Rain or Jasmine, you realize tobacco bay leaf is one of the best. And I don't even see the label. Oh, there's a Juicy Lucy again. Vanilla Fig, Flower Child, Hot Apple Pie. Yeah, I don't see it. We probably don't have it. The old tobacco bay leaf one is not here. That was a really good one. But like some of these, if I can find the fragrance, I might be able to do a 32-ounce of a Jasmine Dream, and you just have to take the risk because you'd have to just, oh, Perfectly Peach. Remember these guys? Some of them way back. Well, look at that. Huh. Perfectly Peach. Perfectly Peach. Old label, new label. Funny stuff. Over here is the Simple Suds area, and we're gearing up for a really ramp up in Simple Suds. Making more. We already made one in a Winnie. We have to make Vanilla Dolce or Vanilla Bean. We have to make that one. And we have to figure out which ones of these are going to be remade. Are we going to make Pride again? That's coconut. Are we gonna make coconut again? Or are they just sticking around for the summer? Moo La La was just made. Squeeze the Day was just made. Lavender was just made. Blood Orange is being discontinued. Oatmeal Milk and Honey was just made. Cucumber Melon was just made. This one's nice and full, berrylicious. There's some more watermelon. We got an empty spot back there. And then obviously this stuff's got to go on clearance. The Winnie cupcakes, we just have too many of them. They didn't sell. And then the Yoshi cookies, right? They didn't sell. That's already been severely discounted. And then Tiffany bars and things like that. You know, just gearing up for Christmas and our biggest offsite event ever. Yes, you heard that. More details to come later in the season, but we're gearing up and preparing and legal stuff and insurance and all that fun stuff, but we're working on it. We'll talk more some other day. Do we make more roll-ons? I don't know. Not sure. The summer stuff is doing good. Strawberry Field, that's not too bad. Coconut, not too bad. The little watermelon popsicles, that's all good. There's the drink collection from last year. Got a lot of those, but that's okay. We'll sell some Halloween left. Good stuff here. Oh my goodness, look at that. A Vixen. Only 2 of them. We'll get rid of those somehow. Not sure how yet. All right, so the goal today is to wrap all the rest of the orders, continue to prep so mom can make more soap. We got a whole production schedule here as to what's going on and when it's going on and all that kind of stuff. It's getting hot in here because the burner's on. And then milk goats and possibly work on the drainage system because it's not completely done. Got to get that done. And yeah, that's really it today. Soap, production. What are we doing? What are we making? Livia's gymnastics. Maybe go have some fun with the kids. Get the boat out. That'd be great. And go from there. Yep, we're outside milking goats and it's hot. Again, humid, not super hot. 80 something? 81, but 78% humidity. So Tyler got the hay job. Did I say that in a video? Yeah, in my tour video that nobody watched. Just kidding. Ari just kicked off. No, she didn't. Good. She's still on. So he did. He got the hay job. This hay here, actually, from the big farmer. So it's a completely different world. Tyler's playing with the big boys. I mean, $500,000 worth of equipment in just those 3 pieces that they were using. The guy did 120,000 bales of hay last year. So it's a big business, and it's a completely different world than local hay guys. No disrespect, right? The local hay guys have a couple fields in town. They have an old tractor, an old machine. They bale some hay. You buy it, $7, $8 a bale. They're 35 pounds, maybe 31, 2 pounds. This guy, $12 a bale, so close to double, but they're 60 pounds, and his machine literally tells him the moisture content in the hay as he's baling every single bale. So he knows if there's certain bales that come out too high because that part of the field had a puddle or too wet, that those bales need to go somewhere else, go to cows or whatever. And it also has this crazy system. They call it pixie dust. I've never known about it. It's basically, think of our loose mineral, kind of a salty, sandy material, and it's built onto the machine. And between the moisture reading and another data sensor, I'm not sure what it does, it sprays this like sand, say, on the hay prior to it being baled. And then when it's all baled up, it's got this like this sandy stuff in it, which is basically loose minerals built into the hay. So it adds more minerals, but it also sucks the moisture out, kind of like those little packets you get when you buy a piece of technology. There's that little bag that says do not eat. That's sucking the moisture out of the box. This sucks the moisture out of the hay, and it adds nutrients to the hay. It's called pixie dust. That's what they call it. And it's in a big hopper, and it's all computer controlled, and Tyler's having a ball. It's like real world farming simulator. He's worked twice. He's beat. He can barely walk. He's out till 8 o'clock at night with this guy. He goes back again. He's having a great time. He is. And I think I gotta check on Ari again. Oh, doing good, girls. Good job. Good job. We're moving a little. Yep. I bumped it. Now look at how fast it's going. The girls had to leave for gymnastics today. it. Milking is done. We have to rinse this guy out. Oh, I gotta go get the hose from the ducks. Ducks, I need this bath. Yeah, I gotta borrow this for a minute. Everything got soaked from the storm. We're redoing, flipping over the pond. Girls are doing really good on milk. To the point where I can see us starting to dry some of them up in, say, 2 weeks. That'll put us, what are we at? The 10th right now? Maybe the 11th? I don't know, July. 10, 11, 2 more weeks, 14 more days, 20. Yeah, late July, we'll start. Pick 1 or 2 girls. The least performers are the ones that are harder to milk. So Ari, and I don't know who else, maybe River. Dry them up and just focus on the other ones. One thing you might notice is that it looks like the goats aren't eating the hay. That's actually a good thing. I'll explain once I lock all these back up. We switched them all over. Actually, Kevin did the other day. Switched them all to the auto locks. So when we close the door locks, they've been great. Highly recommended. Definitely carabiner them all because the goats will figure out how to open them. Oh, funny goat story. Oh, I got a leaf blow too. So we're still trying to sell the goats in the red barn, right? The trucker babies, Muchacho, and who else is over there? PETA. Had somebody reach out wanting goats. They did want girls, but they also wanted to do brush clearing. You don't need girls for brush clearing, but they want to get into milk eventually. But when I wrote to them, the lady said she had to check with her husband and then waited a week and didn't say anything. So I wrote back, I go, I guess your husband didn't want goats because I haven't heard from you. Are you interested at all? And she goes, yeah, we're interested, but he says that the price is really high. And I'm like, okay, have you ever bought goats before? I left my glasses in the barn. So back to the lady that wants goats but thinks they're too expensive. So I asked that question, how long ago have you ever bought goats before? And if you did you buy them from a reputable breeder or from an auction? So the answer was reputable breeder. So, okay, that's good. By the way, I'm glad I didn't use that as my milk bucket. It's got a hole in it. And I noticed that when all the water started leaking down my leg as I was trying to carry it over to the 2 little boys in pen 5. So she said reputable breeder, but it was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we were buying hay for $4 a bale. Now we're at 12. 10 years ago, we were castrating with a 30-cent elastic band. Now we spend $212 per goat to castrate the right way. So the price is what it is. That's it. I still have to respond to her and let her know that. But we'll see. And if you can't afford 2 goats for $600, what are you gonna do buying them hay and grain and milking? You say you want to milk. Yep. When a vet has to come help you deliver a goat, and that's an $800 visit or whatever it happens to turn into. Yeah, they're the type of customers we're just probably gonna pass on them. This was my hay tarp that I used to get our hay home as dry as possible, and it did good. We did good. We had to cover it from the mist of the road, and now I got to fold it all up and everything. Okay, let's take a quick look at House of Pie and then get going for the day. Hello, everyone. We'll put your big fan on in a minute. Oh, what I was saying is they don't look like they're eating as much of the hay, right? That's by design. That's actually a great sign. That group over there just got the new paddock by big long grass. They're outside eating that all day. They're literally out in that field right now. But these guys are all on new hay. New, high quality, probably the highest quality they've ever had. And if you think about it, just like humans, if you ate potato chips, cereal, bagels, basically carbs all day long, you would be eating all the time. But if you ate a lot of protein, a lot of eggs, a lot of meat, a lot of chicken, after about 12 days, could be more like 14, your body will demand less food. The frequency and volume of food you consume will actually go down. Now, weight-wise, I'm not gonna get into all that, right? Like, you eat a bowl of pasta and like, you know, and then a bunch of chicken, the weight, let's not get into there. My point is, high protein, high quality hay equals less eating. We did the math. We're going through about 3.5 bales of hay a day right now. In the winter, we were pushing 6.5. Different hay farm, different quality hay, different season. So there's a lot involved there. So if we run this guy's hay all winter, which by the way, we can't, well, we can, we'll just switch to his first cut, which he does the same thing with that pixie dust stuff and real heavy and the moisture content's correct and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how they do in the winter when they don't have their big field out here. Will we push all the way back up to 6 bales a day, even on big, heavy, high quality hay? I remixed a whole bunch of grain here for the girls. Big bucket, all mixed up. Plus, these guys are eating a lot of grain, so they're not gonna eat a lot of hay. So yeah, that's why it looks like in Cassie's Castle that the hay's not moving, because it's not, because it's high quality, it's more satiating, it's harder, takes longer for the body to break down. If you need a snack before you go to bed, eat full nuts, almonds, cashews, macadamia nuts are one of the best. And why am I saying that? Full, not broken down, not half cashews, not cashew pieces. You want your body to do all of the breaking down because it's hard. It takes a lot of energy for the body to break down a full almond. It takes energy in your mouth, it takes energy in your gut, it takes energy everywhere. So you'll basically burn calories while you sleep if you eat full nuts before you go to bed. And again, lots of proteins, lots of oils, they're good for you. So just a little health tip. And that's the same thing that's happening with our goats. Lots of food here that they need to work on, to break down. Lots of high quality stuff. Better, we used to say this in the technology world when you were programming computers, and I think if Tom's watching, he'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Shit in equals shit out. Basically, the data you give it is garbage. The data it spits out will be garbage. It can't fix it. So if we give them good stuff, they think good things happen. Like Dolce put on 11 pounds in a week, I think it was. In a week. This one's about to go over to the fat camp on the other side. You might go over there too. Good job, everyone. Greta, get in there. Eat a whole bunch. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for today. I will see you in the next video. I'm just taking a look. Greta's shedding out a little bit. You look good, girl. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. And keep an eye out. Facebook. I got to go fix Nightbot. It's still talking about our summer sale. But yeah, news and events and little launches. Olivia's soap coming. And I got a rake still too. Yeah, just lots of things. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.